You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and this is the final Play-Doh set that I get to show you from a video where I asked you which set you wanted to see. I did the Fix Me Up doc, and then I did the coin set, and then I also showed you the Spongebob Squarepants set. This is for ages 3+, set number 20677. Now, this is definitely not a new set, so it's not something you're going to find on the shelves now. Let's see. Where's the best place to find the year? This is from 2008, says it right there. And fun to play with, but not to eat. That is a fact. So it looks like, well, let me go back to the front. I was just looking for the date. It says, create different looks for SpongeBob. Includes 12 SpongeBob parts, playmat, and 3 cans of Play-Doh brand modeling compound. So it looks like we get yellow, green, and blue. They also show you Patrick on the front there, and then all the different pieces. And it's shaped like a pineapple, which is pretty neat. Got pineapple leaves on the top. Imagination taking shape. Mold a shape, add the parts, play. So you mold SpongeBob by hand and put him on the pants and then add all the pieces. It's very much like the SpongeBob Mix Me Up that I did a long time ago. Maybe I'll put a link in the description for you there so you can check that one out. That was all plastic, and you can change his face multiple ways, kind of just like this. All right. So when I come back, I will have this out of the box and we'll check out all the pieces. All right, so first I like to go over all the pieces and check out the Play-Doh. And here was SpongeBob, as you can see, in the little plastic. I thought it was pretty neat how they had him held in there. So he's got his spatula hand, his Krabby Patty hand, and then here's his main base that you're gonna put the Play-Doh on. And then there's one more mouth. And that's probably a good reference. And another set of eyes by it. There you go. Size. If that's the way it's going to fit, I've got the hiccups. That's the size. Alright, so that's a good reference size. And then 3 cans of Play-Doh, and of course the playmat, which I have off to the side. I'll show you that. It's very cool and colorful. I was actually thinking, here's my glass top. Since this is going to be hard to work on, to put this under the glass. So I'll probably do that when I come back. Now the yellow, surprisingly enough, still looks good from 2008. The purple still looks good from 2008. So we have some bonus there where I can actually use the original Play-Doh. See, still looks good. Let me get it out and give it a squish. Yep, still soft. But the green, on the other hand, has become crystallized and it's solid. Look. Can this be reworked? It came up in a video where I was using Play-Doh that was much older. Now, the 2008, I might be able to rework this, but it's got the salt or the graininess on it, so I'm not sure I'll be able to use that today. But I might save that for a future video. So I have a green that's pretty close to that. If you look at the tops, it's pretty close. So I'm going to use the one, this one here. Alright, so I did it this way because it's hard to see all the pieces when you've got the placemat under there. It's so colorful. So now we've seen all the mouths, all the arms, all the eyes. Of course, eyebrows up on these. We will come back and I will put this underneath and start playing. Alright, here we go. I did forget to mention that there's also his hat. So let me take a chunk of the yellow. I'm not sure how much it's going to take, but let me just see if I can make a shape that fits this shape here, and I'll use that as my design premise, at least my starting point. It's pretty good, but it's not going to be as thick as this. Look how wide that is. See, I almost think you should have 2 cans of this yellow to really make a good SpongeBob. And then they show on the box he can be scrunched, squished. He doesn't have to be perfectly square. Okay, there you go. That's pretty close now, and I'd say the whole thing is what I'm going to need to put on there. It sure makes it easier to have something for him to stand on, doesn't it? And then they have all kinds of dimples where you can put your finger in and kind of make what you would consider sponge holes. Okay, with my nail imprint. Now let's get his hat on. First things first, I think we should put his hat on. There, now we're getting a sense of SpongeBob, and let's give him some staring straight at you eyes. Okay, looking mighty dapper. And then I kind of like this mouth with this nose. And look how thick and how long that piece is, so it's popping out of the back. And then arms, let's see. So let's give him, let's do this Krabby Patty one. There you go, he's holding it up. And then he has his spatula. And he's ready. Check that out. That's pretty cool. I noticed on the playmat too, it looks like they have spots where they have the little white where you can add, looks like cut your Play-Doh to fit into those to add to the little scene that's there. Alright, so that's my first SpongeBob. Let me take him apart. I should have taken, here, I'll give you away. Let me do this. Before I take each one apart, we'll just take a quick straight shot and look at them. And then we'll judge as to which is the best. Move everything out of the way. There. We'll call that SpongeBob number 1. Okay, let's take him apart. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to build this one off camera. I'll take everything that I've used and move it off to the side. I'll keep the hat, but I'll change his eyes. Okay, eye change. Put his hat back on. Change his mouth. This way you're surprised. And then put his arms on. Here we go. Here is number 2 SpongeBob. That's a fun set. Okay, now I have one more change. Here we go. I think I'm going to change one arm. I'll change mouths and eyes. There we go. Check that one out. And there is number 3. Which happy SpongeBob do you like? Now, the Poseable Spongebob that I did in a previous video, I think I did maybe 40 different combinations of different parts, but it was a much different kind of set. So let me let SpongeBob model a little bit here. And then let me change his shape. And it looks like those other colors, because you have other colors to play with. Let me squish this differently. So I'm thinking, like, if you take the purple, let's do it top down here. You see the shapes here? Like his teeth. You can fill them in. At least that's what I think it's for. I mean, it would make sense that they wouldn't leave this like this. His tie would have a color, wouldn't it? Maybe not purple, but you would be able, oh, you can't see the tie. There's his tie. And then, like, even these psychedelic flowers. This up here, you can probably shape this and cut this to fit so that you can make, you know, more fun with your Play-Doh. Okay. And I'm sure you'd probably spend more time making it just right, but I would say you get the idea. Yeah? Alright, well, let's make another wackier SpongeBob here. This time, I'm going to make him all misshapen. I'm doing it off camera just so that it's, well, you could see me do this part. So I'm just kind of squishing and changing and kind of showing you one of the options they have on the packaging. Because, you know, SpongeBob's not always the same shape. You see him sometimes go way out of shape. Alright, here we go. Mouth. Eyes. Arm. This to me is a fun set because I don't have to try to get SpongeBob to stand up. As you have, oh, I dropped his pants though. makes it easier. So you can just do that. And now he's going to stand. Look at that. I actually think I might like that one the best. I'm not sure. I like that flatness to him. All right, let me just make a super duper wacky one. Because that's what I did with the other one. I mean, I didn't put his mouth in the right spot. I didn't put his arms in the right spot. I guess I didn't need the green after all. Here, I'll use the green now just so we can show one more color here. So let's just say I want to fill this in. Okay, just take little pieces. I should use less. I'm putting too much in there. A little bit less. It's nice having the glass top on top of the playmat, isn't it? It's a good idea. If you get a chance and you have that option, sure is nice for the Play-Doh sticks better. The mat stays still. Let me put some green in his little holes there. What was that episode where he was so sick he was just filled and exploding with pus and I guess just boogers? It was so disgusting. That was funny though. There, see? So as I go, I am making things happen. Let's give him a purple tongue. Whoa, camera. Nice big tongue. It's hard sometimes with the glare. See the glare coming in over there? Let's give Patrick a tongue too. Okay. And then I'm going to finish up. I might as well while I'm here. I forgot what I said I was going to do. Oh, I'm going to make a crazy Spongebob for you. Just wacky. Oh, and at the end of this video, I'm going to bring out 3 more sets to show you that you can pick from. I'll do them all, but I usually pick the one that the most people wanted to see first. And that was the doctor one on the last round. It takes a while, but I count the comments. I go through all the comments and put like a little check system down. Check, check, check for the sets. And that one's got the most check. There, how's that? There's a little bit down here on this. I'm not sure I like Patrick's tongue. Let me flatten this a little bit more. There we go. And he's got an eyeball color issue. I'm going to use purple for that. It sticks really nice to my glass, doesn't it? Alright, what was I going to do? A crazy Spongebob, not following anything on the box. My own design. This will be the last one, by the way. And it may not be right, so don't get mad if I do things opposite of what you think I'm going to do. But I'm having fun. Here we go, last one. This is my goofy Spongebob. Here we go. Let me turn the camera down. And then I will put them in there for you. And they stay together. There, see, to me, that's a whacked out Spongebob in his Spongebob scene. So overall, I'm going to say this is one cool set. And I'll clean up, come back, and then we'll quickly go over the next 3 sets, and you're going to pick which one you want to see next. And if you want to see more videos, I'll end up later in a little bit. Let me come right back. Alright, here is the 3 sets to pick from. So you tell me which one you want to see next. You'll see them all. But the first one is the one that most people want to see. This is the Champasaurus playset from 2009, I believe. Let me just flip the box around. And as you can see, there's a lot of pieces to it. Little playmat. And you get to play with your Champasaurus dinosaur. Now the next one, very interesting one. This is the Play-Doh printer. And this is from the 90s. And you actually get templates, it looks like. And you put your Play-Doh in and it smears itself down on the template so it dries and makes a card or a picture for hanging on the wall. Now, isn't that interesting? And then the last one. This one is called the Sizzling Skillet. I'm not sure the year on this one. But the skillet makes sizzling sounds. Let me check. Kenner 1980s. So I got 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So those are the 3 sets. What do you think? Can you take your pick from these 3 and let me know which one you think you want to see next? I really do want to show them all to you, so we will go from there. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. If you want to see more Play-Doh videos, look in that description for a playlist, or as always, you can search Lucky Penny Shop. And let's bring SpongeBob in there one more time. Later! If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.